Hey everybody, Wayne Coxwell here. Well, as you can imagine, a lot of stuff has been going on from the past few days, from the shelving of SOPA and PIPA, to the blacking out of Wikipedia, to when Mega Upload shut down, which in my opinion is couldn't be more than a coincidence. The reason why I'm making this video is because I want to make a very good point about corruption, basically, and how it can spread. And we as the people have the right to stop it. For those of you who do not know, Chris Dodd was a senator, a Democrat to be exact. Since leaving Congress, he was appointed to the MPAA, the Motion Picture Association of America. Doesn't help much that he's been focusing all his money on this in his comments, as well, saying if the Chinese can censor things, then we can too. And if you're wondering where I got that from, I've signed on with Demand Progress. It is a non-profit group organization that signs petitions. We have over like a hell of a number, like 1,000 or 10,000 or something. I'm not exactly sure about the number, but here's the point of what I want to bring out. In an interview with Fox News, Senator Chris Dodd basically threatened to cut funding. What they didn't see is the full quote. Those who count on, quote, Hollywood for support need to understand that this industry is watching very carefully who's going to stand up for them when their job is at stake. Don't ask me to write a check for you when you think your job is at risk. Then don't pay any attention to me when my job is at stake. Now, is it just me, or did he just publicly admit the blackmailing Congress? Some people are saying that he bribed them. In fact, a certain website called on WhiteHouse.gov wants President Obama to investigate Chris Dodd in the Motion Picture of Association for Bribery. They have over 30,064 signatures. But let's look at basically first, Title 18, Part 1, Chapter 11 of Bribery of Public Officials and Witnesses. This is what it says. The term public official means members of Congress or resident commissioner, either before such official as qualified or officer or employee or person acting on, for, or on behalf of the United States government, blah, blah, blah. The term who has been selected for a public official means basically it means being a senator or a congressman. Chris Dodd would be the case. Now here is the fact that is most important. It says in Section B, Part 1, directly or indirectly, corruptly give, offers or promises anything of value to any public official or person who's been selected to be a public official, or offers or promises any public official, any person who's been selected to be a public official to give anything of value. Like for instance, Hollywood's been providing a lot of money to support SOPA, and so have a good number of other companies. So basically, it also says to influence such public official or person who's been selected to be being a senator, to induce, basically meaning that they're bribing them. As I look over this, now here is where I can see where many people think he should go to trial. It says in Section 3, directly or indirectly, corruptly gives, offers, or promises anything of value to the person, offers or promises of anything the value of any person or entity with the intent of influence the testimony under oath or affirmation of such first mentioned person as a witness on trial, hearing, or other proceeding. Basically meaning that they're going to bribe them with money. So what you just seen me read part of is basically a basic omission that Chris Dodd is basically bribing congressmen. And that, by turn, is illegal. The thing is that odds are he's never going to be charged with a crime because he has so much money up his ass. I mean, don't get me wrong, I sincerely hope that this petition that these people are setting up will work and will get the job done, but at the same time, even if it does work and he does get fired, odds are he'll be selected for another job. What I'm asking you, the American people, to do is make it absolutely clear that we are not going to stand for this fucking bullshit that is going on. The MPAA thinks it can bribe congressmen into silencing us. Well, I say no. If it means being publicly defiant by posting everything you can see from Star Trek to Power Rangers to everything on YouTube, then do it. I can suggest many things. But if they're willing to violate the basic industries of the law, then I think we have a right to show public disobedience, basically, to show that we're not going to stand for this. They intend to silence us. I think we as a people should fight back. So, if you look on the link, you will see 2 petitions regarding Chris Dodd. One is from whitehouse.gov, and the other is from Demand Progress. As these, I must warn you that you must be signed in at whitehouse.gov if you want to sign in. So basically that's it. In my opinion, Chris Dodd is a lobbyist. He claims he's not a lobbyist, but yet he is. If you're gonna wonder why this concerns me, most of the shows that I look up come from YouTube and Mega Video that was shut down. I think that the MPAA bribed the FBI and the doing that, because they know that they were failing due to the fact that Wikipedia blacked out their sites. In fact, one person who was a SOBA supporter said, "Payback is a bitch." So yes, I think that it's more than just a coincidence that something's going on. That doesn't mean that the people in Mega Upload are guilty of other things, but as for copyright infringement, when the thing is fair use is involved, basically I am asking everyone to make their dissent known and make it clear that we do not need Chris Dodd or any of these politicians to censor our lives. If it means publicly posting all the episodes and all the movies of Star Trek, do it! If it means showing a good number of stuff and putting it unlisted and showing the links to a certain number of people, then do it! Do anything! Make it clear that you're not going to stand for this. I mean, what I'm worried about is that they could, if we do succeed, the MPAA could go after sites like Demand Progress next. That's what concerns me. But that's a subject for another time. I'm asking everyone who believes in the freedom of the internet, who believes in everything and all that stuff, to make their dissent clear. Basically. I mean, everyone, from normal people who use the internet to even the actors in Hollywood who are tired of being treated like crap I mean, I'm not a guy who knows everything, but I can pretty much imagine people are getting tired of this stuff. So I'm asking everyone to say no. That's pretty much all I have to say at this point. You can look at the links on the page. They should be very insightful. And so basically that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm asking everyone who loves YouTube, who loves all these sites, to fight back, and then not fight back until the MPPA has been fully investigated and is fully realized that the public has won. Granted, it may cost me any potential opportunities since I like to go to Hollywood, but at the same time, however, I think this destroys innovation. When I work, like for example, some of the footage that I used, I was going to use for my writing. How can I write anything if the footage has been taken out for so-called copyright infringement? Honestly, answer me that. So that's all I have to say at this point. I know I've said that before, but just so many of you don't think that I'm just being selfish for my own reasons. I'm tired of them because they could censor innovation. People who can write stories that might actually become a hit on Hollywood one day. So yeah, I think I have a reason why I'm... So yeah, everyone has their own reasons. I am too. That's all I have to say at this point, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to look up more, look at the links. Thank you very much. Have a nice night.